Welcome back to Just a Task Craft channel and welcome back to TerraTech Worlds, which actually works now. Like, it properly does. And to that new game we shall play a new game. And we also have a new planet, which is Phaeton, which is a new one that has been available since recent, but we are not going to be playing it. We're going to back to Nibiru, which we were last time playing on, and we got stuck. But this time, because we want to have more fun, we're going to call this Crab again. Crab again. We are going to Crab again. We're going to go with custom settings this time, and then we're going to view them, and we're going to set it to, let's say, 20 minutes of day length, and that is a minute. That is one video will be 1 day. Sure, we don't care. Weather events will be normal. Unusual hazards and target players. Natural hazards targeting, yes, everything. Enemy strength will be just standard. Then the enemy respawn rate will be low or never. We'll go with slow. Enemy drop rate blocks will be more. Then resource yield will be just more. Structures require power will be on. Structures power generations will be 50% off. Actually normal. Then we will go with unlimited ammo. Unlimited booster fuel. Which one we need fuel to work without it? I'm not actually sure about unlimited boost. Unlimited block consumables, which is sure, we'll go with that. Then tech block crafting or licensing, we'll go with licensing. Recipes can be purchased and crafted using a tech block fabricator or scavenged tech blocks need to be licensed. Yes, the licensing thing I like. Then we go with price progression will be further purchase will be linear. How the price blocks will vary with each further purchase will be fixed. Block price discount none. Block accessible anywhere. No. Tech uses power on. Yes, we want the power. The power regen will be fast. Player tech how to repair will be short fast. Cab repair charges will be 5. Tech reactor capacity will be infinite because we want to be building anything we want, honestly. And so I have changed everything I want. I think unlimited consumables is like ammunition. Unlimited ammo, yes, booster fuel. What does this change it to? Okay, let's go with the settings for custom, but with a little bit changed from normal. The cab repair charges 3 is fine. Structures require power will be on. Resource yield will be on more. And then, you know what, let's just play it as classic as possible. But then we also want the licensing thing because I think it's fun. I think licensing the blocks is cooler. And that should be fine. And the enemy should be on standard. And slow respawn rate, and that should be it. I think that should be the best way to play Crab again. So let's Crab again. Again. So grab. Yes, what I said, and enjoy the show because the beginning is always fun. But I think this time it will be even more fun. And
Welcome,
this time,
Prospector. The Galactic Survey Organization congratulates you on joining the second expeditionary mission to the Nexus cluster on the far frontier of known space. As a highly qualified specialist contractor, you join an elite team of private exoplanetary prospectors working to create a bright future for humanity amongst the stars. Your mission is to explore the Nexus worlds, identify sites of untapped potential, and establish forward operations to pave the way for human expansion. Utilizing the TerraTech Modular Expeditionary Component System, you will scout alien worlds, secure territory, gather vital resources, and assemble infrastructure to lay the foundation for large-scale colonial operations. GSO, humanity's destiny is your opportunity.
Perfect.
Attention, incoming assistance.
Obviously hostile. You've landed. Check your surroundings first. Yes. Zoom in, zoom out. Skip this thing. 8-way connector. You just are going to teach me how to build the basic tech, which I have previously used before. Oh no, we're going to be a wheel short. Oh no. Then we are gonna get the last wheel, yeah, because you're teaching us how to rotate blocks, and then that's it, and then tab so that we can have a laser. And we can drive. Up, back, forward. And now we're gonna get some organics. Fire resource laser. And then we have to find the nodes and cut across them. Because we are not peasants like before, and now we know what we're doing. Come on, cut it. Cut the thing. Oh, I destroyed it. Oh, too bad. At least we're now getting a lot of resources because of settings. But this time we're all going to be focusing on the exploration factor. I'm stuck in a hole. And less on the whole, you know, getting resources for an hour or several. Come on, let me pass. Halo detector, yay! I don't remember what that is, other than my minimum. Oh no, we're getting attacked by a peasant, and we've ruined the peasant. By the way, we're getting absolute 60 FPS, not dropping even a single bit. Although, let me just go to, and as you can see, everything is on fine. We can actually go to FPS 120. What is that gonna do? With this thing, my monitor is set to 120, so 120 FPS, how about it? Not moving at all. Nothing. Oops, I'm stuck. Help. Thank you. So this is where my recording actually stopped. So this is now a post-recording. Anyway, we were collecting all of this iron and some nice little organics so that we can craft a bunch. Oh, let's add another gun because we don't have any more problems with ammo or generators. And to be honest, I don't know what happened with this. And now we have double the firepower. And do you know what? We now have the mission to place down the tech yard. Well, nope. We're gonna place it in a different place, but first we need to fight no. I was about to say that I wanna fight enemies at that point. I remember that, so I was looking into that structure behind us, and that structure that I was looking at on top of the hill were the ones that I visited last time, but the one behind me that I looked longer at, I don't think it existed previously. Anyway, the spawn point is the same, and our base will be at the same place on this island. But it will be closer to the sea, because we want to be able to reach it easier with the dock and have less things to do. So now we are just completing objectives on the tutorial, which is enter this, open the prospector portal, do all the hints and whatever that we've already done and I know about. I just forgot to turn them off. But now the mission is to destroy enemies, so off we go, I guess, destroying a bunch of enemies. I was checking the range of the laser and the gun, which actually is longer than I expected it to be. Shoot that blowing up plant. that sent me flying. Also, as you can see, no FPS drops or anything. It's absolutely perfect. Now we have those enemies that is fighting an electric plant, and we gotta grab a bunch of, well, organics. Also, enemy. Perish. Ooh! I am basically hitting everything around him, but once I blow him up, he drops almost all of his blocks because of the settings we set up earlier. Funny, I think I should lower them because there are too many of them. I think it's stopping a bit too much. So maybe not. Maybe we need to lower that a bit because, well, it kind of makes the game a bit too easy. Okay, let's grab this, all of this from here, and now I was looking around for the... How do I pick it up? Pick it up if not looking at it. Okay, oh, save me, help, okay, we're just gonna pick up everything. Shift clicking actually makes it immediately go into my inventory, which is a lot easier than moving it plate by plate. And we are basically stealing all of these platforms so that we don't have to build any. Also the lights. I want to... do I get the pillar? No, I get the pillars. This is where I was thinking whether I pick up the pillars, but I decided to take them so that I can use them as, well, bases and also connectors that I need. At a later point, I do pick up these ramps. I hope I do pick up all of these. Give me those. That is a lot of range, by the way, that I can pick up things from. Oh, that's glitchy. Help. Grab this one. And grab this one. In hindsight, I should have picked up that light that I just left. And these two ramps. Also, I need to defeat one more enemy to finish the mission. Also, look, a block. It went somewhere in my inventory. Tiny, but whatever. We proceed. I'm trying to rush things a bit here in the beginning because I want to actually reach the new parts. Where in this time, when we're playing this game, we're going to be focusing a lot more on the exploration part of it. So yeah, going back home and going to build a nice little platform to have. And we just need a ramp to get on top of the platform. Nice, it's sticking a bit into the floor so that we can add it properly and go on top of it. And now let's move closer because, oops, space is not the button I'm looking for. Space doesn't work. Anyway, we proceed by making more platform. The bigger the platform, the better. How did I place that there? I will fix it in but a moment. I am still wondering, now that is a genuine question, because I do not remember placing that. I didn't even see it at the time of recording. So I noticed it as soon as I picked it up. So I pick it up when I notice it. That is the real time. That is what happened when this goes somewhere in the middle. Yep, because we need that. And ramps to the bottom. Two of them. Maybe one off to the side. And what this side? No, wait. I give up on this side because I don't have enough ramps. And this is where I said in hindsight I should have taken that ramp. Also, we are actually going to move a bit of these ramps and set them to... Wait. I thought you can click on those. The different sides. I am just going to pick the basic one, because that gives me the most access to everything. But then the beams, this is one of the reasons I took the beams, is because they can fit quite nicely in here. And also they can make nice pylons if I am able to. And I was trying to see whether these were ramps before. I think they were, but then they changed them to just platforms. Now we can make walls, but no, We are not going to be making any walls. Going back to here, I have a bunch of garbage in my inventory, like bullets and iron and other crafting and platform materials and everything that is just in my inventory. Also guns. This is where I think I do the first refit of my craft, or I do it in but a moment. I need my guns, they disappeared. Anyway, we can add them there, which proved to be a bad idea. Like, they can fire if I am facing downwards. It wasn't good. So we decided to make ourselves bigger. The next logical step is making us bigger. We also have Zephyr wheels, which is the next upgrade for the wheels, which currently are too high, and one of them is gone. It just makes it weird. Now if I remove these, this makes us fall over, and that does not help us at all. So in the end, we remove this, the gun falls off, then I pick up the front because funny, then everything falls off because it is no longer attached to anything. I cannot double click like I can in Minecraft to pick up a whole stack, so I decide, or well, to stack up everything, or whatever it's called. We need gun not facing sideways though, we need a gun facing forward and a gun facing forward, and putting back the bumper at the front once I rotate it properly, that is. And then more Zephyr wheels, which will make us weird. We do not need that. So the smaller ones it is. Although that makes us look like a drag racer or something. However, things are facing in the sky, so oops. That is going inside the block, which does not help me see. I need to press space to open this menu. And then we need to figure out how to rotate these to place this on the bottom. Or at the back. I was looking firstly at the very back because I wanted to be nicely placed, but alas you can't. So at the end I just decided to make it of cuter, which gives it character. It is unique after all. And then the guns can go on the back side of our small pickup truck thingy. No, this one is wrong again, and that one went somewhere. Okay, now they did it properly, and we can then go. And the mining laser, of course, we are using it constantly currently. So we just need to defeat a enemy to finish this mission. Now I'm looking for a enemy. Oh look, a enemy, which is nice. I have all of my 4 guns firing at once, which is honestly pretty fun. And I need to remember to face my enemies because, well, half of my guns weren't firing. Oh look, I've gotten this. You scavenged lots of blocks, well done, yes, thank you. Thank you, mission. To be honest, when I was recording, I didn't even notice this mission, and then I saw that there is a message that I didn't read. It gave me the mission to mine for iron, and then get a bunch of other things that I probably don't need. Then I needed to pick up iron. No, wait, I tried to pick up iron because I wanted the mission to give it to me, but no, it decided not to do that. That cut itself nicely, but then the rest of it didn't. Okay, well, whatever, we did it, we got some, so the mission is done. I ain't gonna mine anymore. Then we need to start building the fabricator and everything. And it's the same as before, just we need to make the fabricator, and I'm saying the same as before because it is as before. None of the crafting thingy was really that advanced. Cab crafting, I mean, was that good, so you need a lot of things to make other things. And first of all, we need a licensor module, which I didn't mean to make. I wanted to see what it costs, but then I made it, so now we had it. At this point I was already done with that. But alas, I love the fact that we're back in this game, and I'm looking forward to... I'm poor. Yes, I am poor. I cannot deselect them this way, so I went off to sell a bunch of the things that I didn't want. And because I didn't want to click on everything, I just decided to make it the other way around. Select everything and then deselect everything you don't want sold. Which was the axle, the Zephyr wheels and the gun. That means that I can then license everything because I have enough money. And that allows me to have, well, everything licensed and being able to be built. Well, without being done, I am just looking whether I can sell materials for some reason. I don't remember why. Oh look, that's on that platform in the back there. I didn't know it was there, so I will be going back into the third video and getting it. And actually using it. No, seriously, I didn't know this platform was there. I have just seen it. It now exists in my brain. And I know about it. So you have to too. But do you know what? We have a basic repair charge module to make next time, but for now, thank you for joining me, and have a great day.